Time is running out to complete your census form. The count impacts how much federal funding will be funneled into your community. But according to past census data, some populations are less likely to participate. WRTV's Alyssa Donovan found out why that is and how a local group is working to get them counted.
The deadline for the census is around the corner, and census workers are going door to door, even sitting outside of Goodwill to make sure everyone is counted. Shalia Walker already filled out her census, telling the worker outside of the Goodwill on West Washington Street that it was easy.
You know, you just got to fill out a questionnaire, just asking you a few questions about your household.
Walker is one of thousands who have already completed the questionnaire. As of today, 83.3% of households in Marion County are counted. She's also part of a community that is historically undercounted, Black and Latino Americans.
But one of our greatest challenges has always been distrust in government.
Count Me Indy has worked to specifically ensure these populations are counted in the census this year, partnering with organizations across Indiana like Goodwill.
A lot of the folks that we serve are marginalized folks, Black and brown, and we feel like it is part of our mission to make sure that they are represented and that we are helping them to better their position in life. The census is part of that.
We want to make sure that the community is receiving the messaging from people that they trust.
This challenge, one they planned for. However, the pandemic added another hurdle. Count Me Indy canceled more than 90 events intended for outreach, and they're aware that something like the census is not a priority in most homes right now.
People who are already struggling to put food on their tables and then throwing in a global pandemic and possibly losing their main source of income, attention has been spread so thin.
Which is why they're doubling down on efforts. If you haven't completed the census yet, expect a knock at the door and another mailer soon reminding you to do so.
It guides the distribution of over $675 billion annually to communities across our nation. If we miss one person, our city misses out on up to $30,000 over the next decade.
It's very important for the funds for your community.
The deadline to complete the 2020 census is September 30th. I'm Alyssa Donovan, WRTV.
The census is how the government decides where to distribute funds for programs like WIC, SNAP, and Medicare, along with housing, healthcare, transportation, and education. It's all based on population.